Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Phoenix Suns. At small forward, Josh Okogie. At center, DeAndre Ayton. At point guard, Chris Paul. At the other guard, Devin Booker. At the other forward, Kevin Durant. The head coach of the visiting team is Monty Williams. It's time to introduce the starting five for your Sacramento Kings. Starting at power forward, standing 6'8", number 13, Keegan Murray. At forward, 6'8", number 40, Harrison Barnes. Starting at shooting guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 9, Kevin Huerter. The big man, 7 feet 1 inches, number 10, Domantas Sabonis. At guard, 6'3", number 5, De'Aaron Fox. The head coach is Mike Brown. Let's hear it for your Sacramento Kings.
Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, DeAndre Ayton's a defensive anchor in the middle. He talked about his ambition at the end of the floor, saying, I just want to be able to guard 1 through 5. That's my goal. I'm going to show my opponent why he is not supposed to be on the same floor as me. Brian, plenty of confidence.
And the talent to deliver, Allie, for sure. Thank you. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton's out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. And for Sacramento, Fox runs point with Huerter by his side. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Pass to Huerter. Now here's Murray. Here's Fox. Outside Huerter. 6 to shoot. Here's Murray. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
Still Kings ball.
Here's Huerter. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Kevin Huerter.
And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a 3-point game. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And they'd worked hard for the lead, then got rocked in the third quarter, but they stayed together and got it done down the stretch.
Now here's Durant. In the game against Denver, very impressive. Ball against Fox. Left side Barnes. Pass to Sabonis. Shoots over Booker. Sabonis can't hit. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Okogie. Tries Tries a 10-footer. No good off the back of the rim. The Kings have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Fox. And with more of the season behind us than ahead of us, these teams have more or less taken their final form, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, everyone's done a good job moving pieces around and figuring out what works. Now it's just about protecting your record and getting it done out there.
Here's Paul. The Kings getting their last shot to go. Back to Booker. 4-3. He buries it from 3.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Outside Herter. Back to Fox. Pass to Barnes. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Barnes. Okogie's shot is off.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Herter passes to Barnes. Three-pointer off the mark. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Now here's Herter. He's been contributing over 15 a game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And with Kevin Herter, I just love the plug-in ability of him as a player. He just can play some with the ball, a little bit off the ball, good cutter. That's a complementary skill there.
And he knocks down the first one. And Brent, with Kevin Herter, he's been steady throughout his career.
Well, he can dish it around and get in there for some boards. Again, there's just so much to his game, but certainly that three-point shooting is something that Kevin relies on, as do his teammates.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. That one falls, so he hits both of them, and seems hard to believe, but it's been almost 40 years since the Kings moved to Sacramento.
And, you know, maybe they haven't hung any banners, but they've had some special players and some great seasons in that time, and they mean a lot to that community.
Here's Lee. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Craig, good.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Outside Davis. Back to Mitchell. Over Payne. And that one's long. The Suns trailing. Pass to Ross. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Craig. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Herter. He's got 5. Back to Davis. 5 on the clock. From downtown, on target from range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Ross. Pass to Craig. Here's Lee. Ross for 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Unloads from 13. Holmes, no good.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Pass to Biyombo. Oh, deflected.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
It's all tied in Sacramento. And the second quarter is on its way when we return.
12. The Suns, 12. Okay, Sacramento, time to get loud.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
Here's Paul, looking for his first basket, still in this one. And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Fox outside. Sabonis, the pass to Fox, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And it's such a strong part of what Sabonis brings to the game. Quality passing.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile one drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Well, we know Fox is at his best when he's playing with pace, Brent.
Yeah, he can pass and defend, but it's that speed that really tips the scales as to how much of an effect he's going to have in winning basketball games. If that three-point shot comes around and is a bit more consistent, wow, there's a whole nother level to the Fox game.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Ayton. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
And Phoenix has possession. Following the score by Sacramento. Pass to Okogie. 6 on the shot clock. Paul for 3. Len pulls it in. The Kings trailing. Right wing. Fox against Paul. Outside Barnes with a 9-footer, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Pass to Okogie. Durant with it. Len's there. Back to Okogie. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So
Take a
moving
break.
the rock
Take a break.
and finding the
2
open
shots.
man, just great selfless basketball.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
The first one falls. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now, but you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Murray's checked in for Len. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Fox. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Shoots over Paul. No good on the shot. The Suns go the other way with it. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The fadeaway. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Hawks the pass to Sabonis. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. And the Kings lead by 1.
Well, this is where Sabonis can play tricks. He's got every move at his disposal.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox is a competitor. He said, I want to win. I know there's more that I can do. Just trying to create a spark, some type of energy. You can talk about what you did in high school and college, but you have to take it to a totally different level if you want to be one of those guys in the league. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Now here's Fox. A proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. Pass to Sabonis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Sabonis, such a fantastic prospect, a guy you think is going to play 10 or 12 years in this league, and a good job there getting contact and getting to the line.
For 2.
Free throw drops for Sabonis. Well, Grant, the shocker of the 2022 trade deadline, Domantas Sabonis going to the Kings.
Big-time surprise. Tyrese Halliburton going the other way to Indy. Now, I like that deal for both sides. Sacramento adding an all-star big. The Kings needing some size. Sabonis adds that.
So he gets them both.
Well, one thing the Kings got when they hired Mike Brown is a coach who's been through and seen it all with his NBA coaching experience.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Phoenix no good that time either.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Outside Murray. Pass to Davis. Kept alive by Sacramento. It's good. Holmes has gotten his first points in this one.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Lee. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Murray against Ross. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line for the Suns, Terrence Ross. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Some changes for Sacramento. Lyles comes in for Sabonis, and Herter's subbed in for Murray. And so he hits both. 46 seconds left in the first half of this one. Pass to Lyles. Back to Mitchell. And he converts the layup. And the Kings lead by 5.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Back to Payne. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Outside Ross. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Davis. And the Suns get it back. Biyombo misses from close range. Outside Mitchell. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. So the Kings making a change here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Davion Mitchell. Shooting 1.
That free throw is good from Mitchell. 5 ticks left to play in the second quarter. And here's Payne outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Sacramento Kings up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Monty Williams, and Coach, certainly some areas to correct moving forward. What have you seen so far?
We got a few breakdowns on defense. We got to recognize personnel, giving up a few open shots to guys we talked about. We'll be better as we go forward. We got to get out and run, but our defense will help us run more.
It all starts on D. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They found a nice groove in the second quarter, running out to an 8-point lead. Shaq, how did you think the Kings were playing?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. Those opportunity looks, good things in the habit. That's how they built this league.
Kenny, your take on Phoenix.
Well, it's never fun. When you're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent could sustain this kind of shooting.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Hey, we've seen Harrison Barnes really having a great game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. Fox runs point with Herter by his side. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. Now here's Ayton. Clock at 6. And he drops it in from the low post. Ayton's got 5 points.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton, not afraid to get physical with the defender.
Back to Fox. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Suns trailing.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick, Ayton. He's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
And the first one at the line is good.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
And both free throws good for Durant.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Murray against Durant. Murray passes to Fox. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 6.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Oh, the energy and focus on display. Saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead.
Now here's Durant. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game. No one covering. Booker's got 5 now.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Herter. Back to Barnes. Blocked. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Back to Paul. Over Fox. That one's wide left.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Booker against Herter. Back to Fox from behind the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Monk comes in for Murray. And the Suns also making a change. Craig is checked in for Okogie. And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Craig. And here's Ayton, defended by Holmes. Back to Craig. Clock is at 3. Shoots over Monk. And the Suns miss again. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. It's Monk on the wing from deep. Counted from distance. Monk's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And for the Suns, they're shooting 35% so far in this one. Booker, the pass to Paul. Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
Now here's Monk. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Shooting for Sacramento, Malik Monk. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he drops the first. And some changes here for the Kings. Lynn's checked in for Barnes. Davis comes in for Herter. And Mitchell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Biyombo, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Ross comes in for Durant. Lee, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Lee. No good with the triple. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Mitchell. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game. Mitchell's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Outside Ross. Outside Payne. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. The Kings have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Davis. Here's Lynn. Outside Davis. He shoots. That one off the back iron and out.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. Here's Biyombo. And Holmes with the block.
Well, Holmes' great job defensively, just being in the right spot.
Here's Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Here's Lee. Pass to Ross. Fires it. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Kings on top, up 10. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Sacramento has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, Fox really daring them right now to foul them on the inside.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
And both free throws good for Fox.
And guess what, guys? I mean, one of the ways De'Aaron Fox improved his skills growing up was playing 2K. Learning the NBA game on 2K. I love it.
Pass to Booker. Over Herter. A nice shot by Booker.
And Devin Booker, a scoring threat when he gets off of the bus. This time doing it at the mid-range.
And De'Aaron playing 2K growing up. His dad encouraged him to observe. Take note.
Good advice. I mean, De'Aaron learned a lot about things like ball screens, pick and roll from playing video games, stuff like that. I mean, Fox used 2K as a way to study the game of basketball.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Phoenix. Josh Okogie at the line for 2.
That free throw misses. So the Kings making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And he's good on the second. The Kings leading. Fox against Paul. Fox, that's good.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive. Well, the Suns shooting 34% thus far in this game. Pass to Okogie. Ayton with it. He can't get it to go. Sabonis with some nice D. Here's Barnes. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Outside Booker. Pass to Okogie. Outside Paul. Now here's Booker. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now Herder. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Now Fox. Booker defending. Takes a 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Booker finds Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Okogie. Booker with it. The Suns need to get off a shot. And the Suns miss again. For Sacramento, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Ball against Fox. Murray passes to Barnes. Yep, that one goes. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
Consistently, Harrison Barnes with good body language. It keeps him focused, and right now, he's on a roll.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Okogie on the wing. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
He really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
Ball against Fox. The teardrop. And it's good on the layup. And the Kings lead by 15.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater. Boy, those sure are pretty.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 15. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth.
That's right, crowd. Your 916.
All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Well, they are playoff bound with him rounding into form and playing some of his best basketball. They just got to continue to play together, and we'll see if he's able to keep playing at this level. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Booker finds Ayton. Now here's Paul. He's covered by Fox. Paul with a steal.
CP3 so good at initiating contact and just irritating the defense. Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes a first.
Now, there's been a lot of stops in CP3's career, but there's been no doubt that when he's on the team, he is the vocal and emotional leader of their production.
ball hits them both. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Herder. Pass to Barnes. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
At the line for 2.
Off.
And Ayton, with that efficiency, just becomes an outstanding option for what you do offensively.
That's off as well, so he misses both. You know, back in 2010, Harrison Barnes was the top recruit in the country out of high school grade.
Yeah, and interestingly, Barnes decided to play 2 seasons at North Carolina. Unheard of these days for someone with Harrison's pedigree.
Off his leg, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. Pass to Herder. Outside Barnes. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. No good there. And Phoenix the other way now. There's 42 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Okogie. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Now here's Barnes. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Here's Sabonis. Uses the glass on the layup.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Fox outside. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. So long, everybody.